Most people fall in love quite a few times in their lives.
Well, then, how can you tell when you're really in love?
Well, I'll have to think about that. Let's save it tomorrow, shall we?
All right.
Given that love is the only word we have to express the broad range of emotions that love moderates, let's say that love itself is not something that anyone really has. It's a radical extreme of a human experience, exaggerated beyond probability to it. We've all been in love, oh yes. And those who have been in love and been there with eyes wide open tell you that love is evil, spelled backwards. I don't call anything evil. I am morally ambivalent. But love, most certainly, is a predator.
If the insect struggles to get away, more pulses cause the trap to close even tighter. Man may have thought he built a better mousetrap, but he's never built one like this. Why, the trap is also a stomach. The animal will soon be digested by the plant, and in a few days, the Venus flytrap will be open for business again.
None of us has ever had love, or possessed it in any other way, but to have heard it tossed about in an idealized fashion, thrown about flippantly and reverently at times even. We became obsessed with knowing more of this thing that we have never felt. Being the odd men out, we set about in our younger years to find love, not knowing that our quest had already found love. Love is a Venus flytrap. We see it from afar, and we come close, eager to possess it, to taste it, to try on its colors, and then they consume us completely and utterly.
And when an animal gets sucked inside, eventually he succumbs and is digested.
Our self, as prior to that moment, goes extinct. Aspects that we can hold on to of ourself, they get added to a list of experiences that, well, we umbrella under the term love, the love experience. Falling in love, we are no longer seeking love, but we seek to be loved. For we have become love. We take aspects of ourselves that we have held on to, these more desirable traits, and we wear them about us like petals, attracting the innocent to our wiles. But inside, we are starved. We are waiting. I catch you in my web. I shall devour you and add you to my petals. Love is indeed one of the fundamental fabrics of reality we live in. But being fundamental and a force, it is not something we can ever possess. It is something that possesses us. It is an urge. Love is unloving. It is predatory. It is self-perpetuating. It is all-consuming. It is agape, because love has no self. Love is not real. Love is merely to consume that which is about us. Having been consumed by love, well, from that perspective, love is something that should have been reciprocated. It's something we are owed. Love has no self, because it is all selves. We desire to be loved. We desire to love. Unless you love yourself. And if you love yourself, can you really love another? Carnivorous plants in general are plants that grow in boggy and nitrogen-starved soil, and, well, they get their nutrients. They adapt to possess the nutrients from hunting and digesting animate creation, animate beings. And then love is, if you spell it backwards, evolution. Evolution is survival of the fittest. What does that look like then? A Venus flytrap. No other plant could survive in that harsh environment. Love is born of trauma. And that trauma perpetuates itself. Those who suffer together stay together. Those you've suffered, you will suffer again. After all, you're already invested. Love, like the necessity that wrought it forth, is evil. It's traumatic. But it is this Archon that drives evolution. And that's why love is evil. Spell it backward. People commonly misunderstand why love is evil. It's not evil. Evil. They say a trauma bond is not love. I say, oh. What then is love? For love demands to be reciprocated. And violence is a spawn of, well, scorned love. Almost all the time. Jealousy. Hatred. Hatred and love go hand in hand. It's just a matter of when. Love dies and is replaced with hatred, skipping all the spectrums in between, then experiencing them as the hatred slowly wanes over time. But you experience the streams first, right? But you never experience love. Like I said, love is trauma. You experience trauma, and you want to be healed of it. You want to be loved. And so you trauma bond somebody, something, anything. And that love heals your trauma. But now, the one who loves you carries your trauma.